first, I guess I'm gonna respond to your claim that by legalizing prostitution, like women will not be getting more respect. That's an opinion. I feel as if right now the social signal we have behind prostitution is one of a lack of disrespect for these women, because that's the way we have always seen it. This idea comes from the suffragettes. I think back in the 1900s, they were trying to push for women's rights and women's suffrage. And in order to kind of shame prostitutes, they decided to influence government to create laws to basically illegalize prostitution, for lack of a better word. So I feel like over time this stigma for prostitution can be overcome, and it can be seen as a legitimate career option because it is what is necessary for them to put food and money on their table. So you also stated that the red light district demeans women. I don't agree with this. I believe that the red light district is more of it's a novelty to Amsterdam. It's more of a place to go to and kind of enjoy your time there. It's
Keep going now, Jimmy.
I'll drop that. I'll let you have that one.
Let me.
So in response to the increase in human trafficking, like you said that it would increase in countries that have illegal prostitution. So I mean that's the majority of countries, correct? So that's, I believe, only like a handful of countries have legal prostitution. So stating that it is lower in these countries is quite circular. There's not really a high percentage of countries to grab a nice sample size from. Also, you stated that the brothels will not protect these women from. So basically, our main claim is that we want it to be legalized in brothels, not like street prostitution. We don't street prostitution. We know even if we legalize brothels, we know that it will not be diminished. It will not be completely gone. It will not be null and void. It will always be there, unfortunately. It's just we eventually want it to be to a point where brothels will be the main method of work. You also stated that the sex workers in brothels do not enjoy their job. I actually found a website where a woman interviewed another woman who was a sex worker in Nevada. She worked at a place called, I believe, Bunny Ranch. Also, by the way, they do not call them brothels. That's kind of like an old-fashioned term. They call them parties. So they try to party there. Excuse me. Okay, from Perla. She's a 34-year-old sex worker. She's from Sherry's Ranch in Nevada. About half of her family knows what she does for a living, and her family is actually very supportive of what she does. Because they see this as she's in a brothel, she's in a safe place. She's not exactly on the street, like being pimped out. She's in a safe place where she can be cared for. And this is why she enjoys her job. She also enjoys her job because of the fact that sometimes, and I quote, "When we have handicapped virgins who come in, that is tremendous for me. I am completely humbled by that. I love seeing that happiness. They don't have that in their everyday life, so seeing you can make a difference. It's such a wonderful feeling." So they really do get emotional enjoyment out of this. Let me continue. No side comments, please. So I believe that honestly prostitution should be treated like any other business since it involves buying and selling, supply and demand. It's not fair for the government to take involvement in this because I believe that I truly honestly believe that since if females have the right to their choice, but females have the right to their body, they deserve to do what they want. And if they choose to go about the career path, yes, maybe they would prefer not to be in this, but I know a lot of us maybe don't want to work eventually, but yeah, we have to. We need to make money. Actually, recent research, and I quote, from Veronica Monet, the same lady you actually mentioned earlier. Recent research has shown that many of us are extremely educated and experienced in the straight business world. We chose sex work after we did a lot of things we couldn't stand. Sex work is better. For me, sex work isn't my first choice of paying work. It just happens to be the best alternative available. So I really do believe these women are, especially women that are currently in the parties, they enjoy what they do. Like I said earlier, they can get enjoyment from seeing the same clientele. It's like if the clientele would like to come back and, you know, enjoy them for a second time, a third time, a fourth time, it is their rights and it is their duty. So like I said earlier, the stigma behind social sex workers is very evident. It's almost relatable to the social rights movement, or civil rights movement, and how beforehand we kind of, the country as a whole viewed the African American population and all minorities as more of, as minorities, as beneath them, and to view sex workers as the same thing is very demeaning. So, oh, also one more, real quick, sorry. I don't want to waste your time, but I must right now. In response to your Monet article, she said that women have to work if they're pregnant or if they're menstruating or whatnot. Most women actually only work one week a month, and they actually get to choose their own work schedule. And this is actually backed up by an evidence I have somewhere. Yeah, I'll bring that up later, but keep that in the back of your heads. Thank you.